the world is a bit in turmoil, and we'll see what happens with America and Trump coming in. Of course, there's new leadership, and that's shaking up the whole damn world. Let's see what settles down in a bit. So hopefully, after 6 months, we'll see what happens. Right now it's quite turmoil, and we don't know. You really don't know. It's hard to plan anything, but I mean, we're just kicking back here, working and stuff, and I understand economy not so good in Canada at the moment too, right?
Yeah, it's that uncertainty. Companies are not only are they not hiring, they're being prudent. Like if you're a business owner or manager, it's your responsibility to keep the business alive. So there are layoffs all over the place, tons of them. It's like, well, our main market. So although we're USA's biggest customer, USA is our biggest customer. And so if our biggest customer is unhappy with us and they stop buying or even reduce buying, I mean, in business, if your business drops like 15 or 20%, that's already a disaster. Never mind down to zero, So people are laying off now so that their business can survive, right? So if they expect if sales are going to be lower and costs are going to be higher, well, sorry, Johnny, you got to go.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of that going on, and that has the ripple effect, obviously. Now Johnny doesn't have the money to go to the restaurant, to go to the bars, to do whatever, because Johnny's like, oh, fuck, man, I got to pay my rent and everything still. I might get unemployment insurance, but that's going to be, I don't know what that is, 19 weeks or 20 weeks or something. You get like 50 or 60% of what you were paid for a certain number of weeks or something, right? So if you're already living at the edge, so we were also talking about this just before the show, that we try not to talk about politics because it can get heated very fast, but the way that real estate intersects with politics, right? So in Canada, you may know that we've just basically run our prime minister out of the country, tarred and feathered the guy, right? And when you look back, the main reason behind that boils down to housing costs. Everybody is feeling the stress of money. And when you look at everything, yeah, there's inflation. Yeah, COVID fucked up the planet. Yes, all these things. But what is broken in Canada and many places around the world is the real estate costs. So I remember growing up, they always said, hey, about a third of your salary should go to your rent or your mortgage.
Correct. At 30%.
So it's kind of a rough thing, right? Oh, I mean,
probably 60.
Yeah, 60 or 70%. And then on top of that, you need transportation, whether it's a car or public transit, whatever. You still need to spend money to get to wherever you're going to work, and you got to. Some people like to eat. It's like
really.
So yeah, it's true. So it's so that's like, and then that there's those knock-on effects.